but nothing like Compton. It's more like I pop me up Fresno, but don't interrupt. Darling, I'm in the zone. Why did you know that say to go with the bed? Them other places come close, but they don't come Texas. Yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, I-A-D-E-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No tell him he saw her heaven. He balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wanna belong. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-N-I-A all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Now, Damian Williams to return it. Penalty marker is down here. And some space here. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still. Look.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might... Miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll go with a ground attack here. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive, no matter what.
Definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Flag on the field. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Holding offense. Still 2nd down.
Easy.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. He'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
One of my old coaches used to say that pressure bursts pipes. Pressure also leads to picks, Brandon, and there is definite pressure right here. The blitz is on, and as a quarterback, if you take your eyes off your downfield receiver for just a...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Tannehill now to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Absolutely reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for him.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Ajayi. And an alley to run. Touchdown! Jay Ajayi, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they... And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Set, wide 20. Wide 20. Pick me up. There we go.
And what they're challenging here
is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had, no matter how hard he fought.
He's got a man, complete. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 46 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce.
Caught by Amendola. Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, 32 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And everybody loves these one-handed catches, especially when they go for 6.
That's the exclamation point, isn't it? To do it in the end zone and have it go up on the scoreboard.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The D for the Pats. The Patriots heading back onto the field now. The interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the call stands. Now they're out of challenges. What do you think about that? Do you wish that they had an unlimited amount?
No, I don't, because if they have unlimited challenges, we will be here all night because every call will get challenged. I like the strategy of determining when is the right time to make the challenge by the head coach.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Tannehill. And Cameron right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up. On the pass. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, it's Tannehill. Finding time. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. And, oh, no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Blunt, the lone running back. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. But they will not. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Going deep here for Adelman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Xavier Howard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And there's a flag on the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And it's caught by the tight end camera. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Tannehill on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Play clock winding down. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run with Ajayi. Penalty marker is down here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Holding offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Then here's the all-rookie punter from 2015, Matt Darr, on now to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Holding defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Blunt, the lone running back. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Partner, the head coach is out of challenges now for the rest of the game. I'm not too sure he wouldn't like to have a few more challenges in his pocket.
And when they first started challenges in the NFL, people were wondering what's the right amount.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's a flat-out determination, but I do like where we are because I think it does leave strategy in the game, and the head coach has to make a decision about when exactly is the right time to pull the challenge flag.
Second down following the incompletion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20, 10, and the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They'll try to run with a J, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, a little laundry on the deck.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Edelman unable to hang on that time, and that'll make it third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So the defense forces.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Now, 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And Amendola with a catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will have a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Franks to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke All right, guys. You had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down. Then his pass is intercepted.